In October 2014, something unexpected happened. I fell in love with the Jaguar F-Type, and to this day it's been one of only a few cars that I'd consider buying new. Even the entry-level V6S sounds biblical, and from an aesthetic point of view, it's mesmerising and fascinating with a brutish charm that makes the world smile from ear to ear. What's more, people who see you driving the F-Type don't look at you as another cock in a flashy sports car. They look at you in candid admiration. Fast forward to the summer of 2016 and the F-Type formula has evolved with more power, headline performance figures and an exhaust note so intoxicating it had turned the most ardent vegetarian into a hot-blooded carnivore. Introducing the F-Type Special Vehicle Operations. Just eggs you on to drive harder and harder, and the all-wheel drive system, torque vectoring, the cleverness that's underneath the chassis makes this so fast. And the brakes, we've got massive carbon ceramic brakes that scrub off speed so quickly. Wow. The F-Type SVR it's now replaced the V6S in my 3-car dream garage. It's an all-rounder. It looks beautiful. I really love the carbon rear wing. I really like the seats, the stitching, the steering wheel. I'd have mine in Alcantara, thanks very much. And for a price of £110,000, it's actually not bad value. I know £110,000 is pretty much the price of a house in Coventry, but when you're talking cars and pure performance, there's not a lot that gets close. And the thing about Jags like this is that they really, really get under your skin. It's the emotional attachment that I get to cars like this. That just makes being a petrolhead completely worthwhile. The SVR is the fastest F-Type to date, and as such produces 575 horsepower and 516 pounds-foot of torque from its supercharged 5-litre V8. Driving this is just one of those experiences that you don't forget. Now it is CT law, when we get a nice car, we need to do the obligatory fist test. And looking at these quad tailpipes from afar, I'm not holding out a lot of hope. So a lot is riding on this. Whether people are going to want to buy this car or not depends on pass or fail. So here goes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
You've done your fisting exercises.
Oh, God, yeah. Sorry, man, sorry. Got to warm those papages up. Ow. It's a fail. It's definitely a fail. Can I recommend this car now? Absolutely bloody not. Now, no car is perfect, and the F-Type is no exception. So the things that I don't really like about this car, and there are pretty much 2 or 3 things, starting with the wing mirrors that produce a load of wind noise, especially when you're doing, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 miles an hour. The second thing I don't really like about the SVR is the brake feel, especially in town. They feel really over-servoed, and what that means is when you're doing about 20 miles an hour and when you're going to stop for a brake light or so, you just dab on the brakes very lightly and you pretty much slam to a stop. So that takes a bit of getting used to. But on track and on a road like this, you're very thankful that they are super, super, super sharp. But I would like a little bit more progression. Those things are soon forgotten, because when you've got noise like this, when you've got handling, when you've got turning, and when you can play with the rear end as well, don't forget it's 4-wheel drive. Man alive. This is definitely up there with the best cars I've ever driven. The F-Type SVR Coupe weighs a substantial 1,705 kilograms, but thanks to 10mm wider tyres than the F-Type R, bespoke calibrations to its all-wheel drive system and 8-speed automatic gearbox, it'll launch to 62 from dead in 3.7 seconds. The headline figure here though is its top speed of 200 miles an hour. As standard, the SVR is 25 kilograms lighter than the F-Type R, but where this thing really sets itself apart is in its enhanced aero package, which includes a new front bumper and splitter, a flat underfloor, carbon fiber active rear wing, and rear venturi. These measures not only help cut drag, they also reduce lift and improve stability when you're well on your way to that 200 mile an hour top speed. So I've been driving the F-Type SVR, and I just said to Ethan, shall we just pause for a little bit and do kind of like outtake style thoughts on this car. I've literally just got out this car after about an hour of blasting up and down this amazing road, and I just felt compelled to say that this is my new favourite car. I've got such a thing for F-Types. They really get under your skin. It's so good looking. The noise is better than anything else we've got out there. It's just, oh, we've got some smoke coming from the bonnet. Is that all right? Oh, we've got a bit of a water issue. Stuff seems to have got quite hot. So it's just steam. That's radiator fluid, isn't it? That's really quite awkward. But if that was all okay, I love the car. I love the look. The grip is phenomenal. Front end grip on this is like nothing else. It feels so light. It feels so just attached to the road. I know that's such a cliche, but it's incredible. We just did a driver swap, and as we've pulled over, I've just gone to use the public facilities, and then this has happened for the second time in 2 days. So last night this happened and the cap was changed and apparently everything was fine, but it's clearly not fine. There's something wrong here at the top, so all the coolant's pissing out again. Oh god, it's really pissed out, isn't it? With a new car at our disposal, we headed back to the same stretch of private road to continue where we'd left off. On this twisty and involving second gear road, the SVR dances like Ali through corners, launches hard down the short straights, and holds its line with astonishing confidence. This is a car I would genuinely buy, and I don't really like buying new cars. Well, I've never bought a new car, but I would take out a loan and I would rent my firstborn son out on a Friday night to whoever wants him, just so I can make sure that I've got this in my garage. And I know no matter how hard I push, the car's gonna keep me on the straight and narrow. Man, I literally can't get over the front end grip here. Crazy. Forgetting about the coolant issues, which according to Jaguar was an isolated issue due to a faulty coolant expansion tank, my time with the SVR was memorable and beautiful. Seriously, like the V6S I drove back in 2014, this harder edged F-Type has once again crawled under my skin with its captivating V8 venom. I truly love this car. This is just the F-Type SVR doing its thing, making its own way in life. It's a path that I'm very happy to follow. Make sure you subscribe to the Car Throttle YouTube channel, because next week we'll be seeing how fast we can go in the SVR on track.